Welcome to the second edition of Cigar Car. I'm your host, Justice 7G with...
Yeah, boy, Karis Jordan. Yo, so this is our second episode, so I'm gonna get right into it. So, bro, do you think people can stay in a relationship if the sex is bad?
I do think people can stay in a relationship if the sex is bad. I think a lot of people make a lot of sacrifices for that level of commitment. Just because the sex is bad, I don't believe that everybody is not physical. You know, some people want the intellectual connection. Some people want the spiritual connection. There's a lot of different variables when it comes to a connection. So I believe, I understand. I done met people that said, hey, listen, it wasn't that big, but he gave me so much more. Or she wasn't that good sexually as far as positions.
How long do you think that's gonna last?
I mean, I believe it will last pretty long. It all depends on what type of value you put on sex.
Fuck that. I think people be living a miserable life. Like literally. Like, because sex is a connection at the end of the day. It's a connection. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's always a connection. And I know that you can start having feelings for someone emotionally or what they do for you and everything else. And that's all well and good. But I really believe that if a woman is not satisfied, I think it can create problems in the household, and you know how, like, when a woman get pissed off, it's like that, and you ain't handling your business, she quick to let you know, like.
Do you not think she could be mentally stimulated to the point where, because I done been in a position where I done been with a person that stimulated me so much mentally that when I actually got to them, it didn't matter what they had going on. It was the stimulation I got. It was the anticipation that I was thinking about when I got to them. So
okay.
when it comes to that, it's mental stimulation is a lot stronger, because remember, you done been involved with people, or done talked to people that was like, you know, these people in this industry or in this field have huge penises. You know, but they don't get off like that. They get off from the mental connection, or they get off with their partner that's normal size.
Oh, you talking about like porn shit?
Remember when we had the conversation about the porn?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so they was like, yeah, we look at this like a job, and just because you got a 12, 13-inch penis don't necessarily mean it's satisfying me.
Well,
but you would prefer to find a person that have a 8, 9-inch penis that got that mental connection.
Well, see, okay, so I think that when you're doing something as a job, right? I think anything that becomes like, because sex can be fun, a mental, physical, and emotional experience. But I think that, like, with the porn star that I had that conversation with, you know, is when it becomes a job, anything that becomes a job it's not fun. But, okay, prime example. I was dealing with this girl one time, right? And she was in a relationship previous before me. And she literally said that, you know, that she wasn't satisfied. And she told the guy, you know, what she wanted, what she needed, and he still couldn't do it. So she brung in toys and vibrators.
He couldn't make his penis no bigger.
But hear me out, right? Because he couldn't do that, she literally was still saying, let's bring in toys and everything else. Let's make it a little fun, a little vibrator, a little whatever like that. And he didn't want to do that. And I think that when a man's not able to do certain things that a woman want them to do, I think that they not really comfortable with who they are. You know what I'm saying? And eventually she bounced. Like, she's like, she couldn't deal with that shit. And I really believe that a woman can sit there and you can have all the money in the world, you can do whatever, but if you ain't hitting that damn thing right, man, they out, bro. I don't give a fuck what and I know everybody gonna be like, the woman gonna be like, nah, I'll stay because he this, he's that. Yeah, you probably playing with yourself or doing whatever, but I'm telling you, I don't give a shit about what people always say about,
but you said, why can it sustain a relationship? Even if she playing with herself and trying to get herself off, you know, it's still sustaining the relationship. It's still keeping them together. Even though she might, but that's what I'm saying. If a woman done had this all her life, and constantly you've been in and out of relationships with men all your life that have been pleasing you sexually.
Some of
they've
them.
been pleasing you sexually.
Some of them probably.
Let's say a majority. Let's just say a majority of these men pleased you. These men was not there for longevity. These men was not there. So even after having the good sex and being able to be satisfied sexually, it didn't last.
Yeah, but
So those women later on in life, as they evolve, as they grow, they look to a mate to satisfy other parts
Yes.
of them.
they can get
Meaning
they can get
not
satisfied mentally.
sexually.
Okay, mentally, physically,
Spiritually. They tie God into it. That creates the connection or the bridge
but
to
let me
him
tell
and
you,
her.
let me tell you, I don't care how mental it is. I don't care how no disrespect, we put God in it and everything else, but the body craves what the body wants at some time. Why do you think that?
So what about if the body not craving it no more like that? Though?
Okay. Oh, so when women stop craving, no. All right, think about this. You ever been with somebody and they literally said, like, if I gotta tell you what I want, then it's no need for me to even have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? Because women don't like to give instructions. Know why women don't like to give instructions? Because men don't like to listen. Because if you listen, when you having sex with that woman, from the first stroke to the second stroke to the 15th stroke to everything, if you pay close attention to this woman, she's telling you everything her body needs in that amount of time. She telling you, I'm telling you, if you listen to the moans, you listen to everything. You can see how she grabbed the pillow. You could do whatever. She's telling you when to go faster. She's telling you when to go deeper. She's telling you to slow down. She's giving you all the information you want if you listen. The men that the women be always saying that if I gotta tell you how to please me, then I don't want it. It's because they out to please themselves, not that woman. You know what I mean? Back in the day, you know how it was.
I completely understand, but in part, my thing is, a lot of women that I had discussions with, that I sat down and had conversations with, women like, I don't want to be pounded. You ain't got to have the biggest penis in the world, because a lot of women G-spot don't lie deep into them.
But
a lot of women G-spots lie right behind that little man in the boat.
But when we was younger, what we do it? We do it that the more women scream, they was more satisfied.
The more satisfied they was. But you know what? But we was miseducated. We was miseducated. We didn't understand it because our upbringing was porn. You know, we thought that chick's supposed to be screaming their head off, and that's the only way that it confirms that she's having a good time. But when in all actuality, she sit there and tell you, I didn't even get off. I didn't get off, and it wasn't pleasurable to me.
Well, I was in where was that? I was in college, and I was a freshman. Girl was a freshman, and I do something with her.
Right.
And it's crazy, right? So I'm doing something with her. I'm just telling her chill, relax. She's wanting to be aggressive, like really aggressive. Like, ooh, literally, she's like, fuck me, all sorts of crazy shit, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I'm like, relax.
Like she grew up on porn.
I'm like, dead ass. I'm like, relax. So we get into it and everything else. She's steady trying to rush me and shit like that. I said, yo, I'm not going nowhere. Be patient, just relax. Enjoy yourself. I'm literally like, yo, enjoy yourself. I literally get her to relax and slow down and calm down. She was tripping out afterwards. She was flipping. She was like, she never experienced that before, because she thought that sex was supposed to be pow, pow, pow,
like this was the prescribed method.
Bang me, throw me,
because we was all misinformed. We was all misinformed, and if we didn't have somebody that literally sat down, 9 times out of 10, a lot of us learned about sex through porn and through conversation with peers like ourselves.
That's a fact.
We had no knowledge of what was going on. So as we evolved,
I learned some of my best skills through porn. What's that motherfucker?
I learned some of my best skills through more mature women.
What's that motherfucker they Wesley Pipes.
Yeah,
he used to talk dirty to women. That's how I found out.
That's how you thought. But that's how you thought that you were supposed to go about doing that.
Bitch doing sex was good.
Was a good thing
Yeah,
until she
who you
turned
talking
around
to,
on you,
nigga?
was like, who the fuck you talking to? You see what I'm saying? Because that method is not prescribed for every woman. Every woman lifestyle was different than the one before that.
Right.
So,
but bro, real talk. You can agree or disagree, right? Me personally, I truly believe that in general, in relations, in any type of relationship, marriage, girlfriend and boyfriend, I think everything got to have an equal yoke. Everything, whether it's communication got to be there. Physical, I don't give a fuck if it's a fat nigga. It's something about that fat nigga that girl like. It could be his belly rolls. It could be the way he walk, talk.
the crazy part is, you want to know what it might be?
What?
It might be his stomach, that little part that's down
Anything.
there. He ain't got to have a big joint anyway.
Anything.
With him, with that friction,
Yeah.
grinding up against that
Anything.
little man in the boat,
Yeah.
can get her
Can
off.
get her off.
He ain't got to have the biggest thing. And the fact that he make her laugh, because you said this prior,
Exactly.
to make her laugh, to have that connection with her, and him being the provider and the protector and the individual that put them first,
Yeah.
that put her first. This would be all a person would
Yeah.
need. And this is what a woman would settle for.
Yeah.
You ain't got to have no shit that's this motherfucking long and look like your motherfucking whole, like a grown man.
First of all, we both know these women, some women that be coming with the what you call it, you better have this, you better have that. You know what happens. You know what I'm saying?
That shit didn't cut off. That bitch on the timer.
Yeah, definitely.
That motherfucker on the timer. That bitch said, shut up.
Get off of there.
They said, get out of here.
But yeah, I really truly believe that at the end of the day, I think it all matters, bro. I know women, some women gonna be like, nah, it's this, and then some men gonna be like, oh, you delusional. Nah, nigga, you delusional. If you not hitting your woman the correct way, I'm telling you, I don't think it'll last. I think it'll last as long as I think a woman will start getting frustrated. If you having bad sex, first of all, let's think about this.
We're not even calling it bad.
No.
We just
It's
saying that
bad
he
for
don't
her.
not
It's
big enough to please
No,
her.
not even that part. It don't yet. No. You ever heard a woman saying that? Oh, well, it's the motion in the ocean. It doesn't matter how what size it is. Okay,
absolutely.
So you got these dudes that they can be working with something, but they're not handling their business. They busting in like 2 minutes, or they rushing, or it's all about them. You know what I'm saying? So they not willing to please their woman. You know what I'm saying? They just willing to please themselves. So my thing is this, that you have to. I don't care how long I don't care how long a relationship you is. I think that a woman eventually will get frustrated, because you know why? Especially when you got that woman that's putting her all into you and you giving her little pennies. Man, y'all both better be sweating. You better knock that damn thing off until she roll over and fall asleep and start snoring.
See,
Or
but
I believe
that's interpretation. Now you bringing in values. What do a person value and what they desire? If a person if a person gives that type of energy or that amount of credit to sex, just sex, and they will ruin the whole relationship with a good man or a good woman, if you put that much into sex and is that much of a priority. Listen to what I'm saying. If it's that much of a priority, you're not really looking for a companion. You're looking for a sexual partner.
No, you look for everything.
No. Because you will have to determine what you value most, and then trickling on down. Sex should be the last thing that you value when it comes to looking for a companion.
Fuck that.
I'm just saying.
No.
Sex ain't on the upper scale for me.
Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna please my woman. She gonna please me, and that's what it's gonna be. Ain't gonna be none of that shit where, oh, well, we got this and we got that, but in the bedroom, I'm just fucking bored and I can't do shit.
I'm talking about mentally, though. I'm talking about mental stimulation.
Yes.
Mental stimulation will be better than physical any day.
Okay, so this is
day.
This is the thing about it. Only if you are able to mentally stimulate a woman's mind. If you do, right, that mental stimulation will become and you already got the physical, because we all meet each other on the physical. So you got the physical, you got that mental. That physical and mental can lead to something else differently when it comes down to sex. That can make the sex a whole different ballgame. But not everyone connects like that. We both know that some people connect on a sexual level. Some people connect with because it's the money. Some people
financial,
mental,
spiritual.
But when you get to that all four of them or all five of them, that's when you see that woman. You could just lay in the shit and she busting.
Exactly.
And
Because,
doing shit,
but you
just
know what?
laying in.
But that is companionship. That is a companion. They meet all the qualifications
That's
that
when
you
my-
need in
that's
order
when-
to get the way you need to be.
That's
It's
when my
not about the
spiritual
size
beast
of your
and her
penis,
spiritual
though.
beast. It's bullshit, bro. You gotta hit the bottom of that motherfucker. You gotta be fucked up. Nigga. Fuck that.
This nigga with the bottom.
Because the simple fact is that you talk a little dick talk, nigga. I thought, boy, you crazy. You gotta hit the bottom of that motherfucker, because that's the only way a woman gonna respect your gangster. Hit the bottom of that motherfucker. Fuck that.
You believe that too,
You
though.
got good, I believe it.
Holy
Knock the dust on that
shit.
motherfucker, because he gotta be fucked up.
Man, listen.
Anyway.
You will have so many women that's gonna literally just deny that whole
Bullshit. Ask
so
my-
many. My thing
No
is,
no disrespect, excuse me. No disrespect to my wife and everything, but ask the ex chick to the next chick. They all tell me I got the best. Woo. Anyways,
that was to feed your ego.
This your boy, Karis Jordan.
This your boy Justice 7G.
And we'll holler at you.
Shit.
You gotta be fucked up.